I'll be real. I'm not struggling. I'm not the one in the struggle right now.
You know why you're not struggling, D? This is why, right? D's not struggling because for Palace, this is the promised land. Like where Palace are now, this is dreamland.
It's
you know
not
what I mean?
even
He's
just
living
that. Not even
dream.
just that.
Wow.
Are you okay? Cool. You want
let me share a little stat. Let me share a little stat.
Yesterday,
Yeah? Palace,
let me start.
Hold on, D. Hold on, D. Yeah, Crystal Palace. Before you come in, bro. Crystal Palace didn't win their first 8 games, and they are above Spurs and United, bro.
And West Ham. And West Ham.
And West Ham. Well, I didn't include West Ham because they're dusty as
they don't include it. Yeah, they're just
wait. So Spurs and Man United ain't dusty.
Like, no, of course, but you're not part of the top 6. You're not part of the top 6.
Oh, the top 6. Well, they're not part of the top 6, are they? Because the top 6 includes Forest and nearly Bournemouth. So
yeah, this season it does. Yeah, this season it does. Yeah, to be fair.
Yeah.
The big 6.
The way Lawless has started the show is actually annoying me. It's actually pissing me off. How dare you start speaking the most out of the whole panelist? Your team has somehow managed to outdo themselves. They're even more arse than they were under Lopetegui. I don't know how. I genuinely don't know those levels below like that. But yesterday, the only thing that annoyed me the most about yesterday's performance is that we had to go and pay Dean Henderson God knows how much, like probably £30,000, and we could have won without him. We could have played with 10 men. We didn't even need a goalie. That's what pisses me off. We could have used that money towards transfers. Your team is the dustiest team, I think, in the entire Premier League. At least with Spurs, they lost against Everton. They scored 2 goals. Your team had 0 shots on target at home. 0 shots on target at home. And you was the one that was here talking about Oliver Glasner. No wins. He schooled you lot at your own ground. He went there 2-0, no defensive performance, 10 out of 10. In the second half, we done you as well. Nketiah winning penalties. And this is, by the way, with you won a penalty. And not only just that, Adam Wharton, not there. So we haven't even used him in this run. They
had Kamada looking like Iniesta, blood.
Yeah, we had Kamada looking like Iniesta. Like, what are you talking about? No, he didn't. What are you talking about?
How dare you say that?
How dare you say that?
Happened.
You don't have to tell me what happened. I watched the game. You got schooled by Oliver Glasner, the manager that you kept telling me that should be leaving Crystal Palace. The reason why you wanted him to leave Crystal Palace is because you knew all along that he is this guy. You come on here every other week talking absolute nonsense about West Ham. £130 million. We got Paqueta. We got Kudus. Kudus who? Who? He was playing yesterday, allegedly. He was in our back pocket all game long. Paqueta, another player that is highly rated, in our back pocket, just like that. And now you're sitting here thinking, you know what you're thinking about? What can I even respond with? We didn't win a game for 8 weeks. We didn't win a game for 8 weeks on 9 weeks in the Premier League. And now we're above you. And you got your new manager and you still got, it's worse. It is worse than it was under Lopetegui. I can't believe that. I'll be honest. If I was you, I'll just go on mute. Like, just go on mute for the rest of the stream because there is nothing that you can respond to me with.
Everyone ignore what you say, by the way. Yeah, I'll tell you the truth.
Can I bring this in first? Lawless from James's super chat says, I want to get this in before Lawless even has time to waffle a load of bollocks. You never appreciated Moisey and thought you were better than him. Well, look where that got you, fraudless. UTFT. UTFT, what's that mean? Up the effing toffee?
Yeah.
What? Because you beat a dead Spurs team. Like all of a sudden, you're talking now.
You cannot talk. You cannot talk
Appreciate
about
the super chat, but be quiet. Now listen, let me fucking school you, you clown, right? And what really happened? That game, it was 2 crap teams. There was no schooling of anyone. We was crap. And you was crap.
No, we weren't crap. How are you talking about us being crap? How was we crap? How was we crap? Go on, explain. How was we crap?
It was crap. It was a dead game. It was a dead, boring, dull game.
It was a dead first half, but we still had a better.
That's a game. A game's 90 minutes before.
The game is 90 minutes. Let me land. It was a dead first half, and in the second half.
When did I get to land?
And in the second half, we just had the opportunities in front of goal and we finished it off. It was not. Don't put your insecurities on us. We weren't crap yesterday. If you're calling us crap, you are absolutely deluded because there's West Ham fans out there. No, we're not. How we crap?
Shut up. Let me finish.
Okay, let me land then. Hold up. We conceded 11 goals away from home in the Premier League. No. Okay, explain to me. If we're crap, what are you? We conceded 11 goals so far this season away from home in the Premier League. The least amount conceded by any club in the Premier League away performance. We're 6 games unbeaten away from home. We lost 2. We have only lost 2 out of our last 10 games. How are we crap? If we are crap, what are you? Explain yourself. What are you?
I said we were both crap. It was 2 crap teams.
No, we weren't. No, we're not.
Yes, it was. You won that game.
You had no shots on target.
Just shut up, man. For fuck's sake, you want me to let me finish? Why are you asking me how you're crap? You're not going to let me tell you how you're crap, man. I can't tell you how you're crap. Shut up. Yeah?
You're killing me, bro. You're killing me.
Yeah, you drive me crazy. Right.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
I'm going to jump.
The difference maker was 2 harebrained mistakes. Yeah. 2 absolutely harebrained mistakes. One in Mavropanos. Yeah. This guy's just not it. He's not it. He's an absolute liability. And the same way, and Dom remember this when they came to our ground, yeah? The amount of time that guy is in the opposition half when he has no business being there, leaving us caught out and exposed time and time again. And that's what happened. One ball through where one of our centre backs in no man's man, everyone's high up the pitch. When we was sitting deeper, that was a smart thing because Palace have pace. They have players that can get in behind like that. As soon as this clown starts wandering off, all of a sudden we're exposed. The penalty was an absolutely harebrained flipping decision from Fabianski. The guy, Nketiah, is going nowhere. He's going absolutely nowhere. He does not need to come out like that, all rash and shit, and fly over and take him out. So it comes down to 2 just harebrained moments, right? At the end of the day, it weren't like we were sitting there and dominating. We obviously are in a situation now where we have hardly any attackers. We had no strikers apart from Danny Ings. What's he going to do? Right? We're missing Somerville, who is our pace. And now we're having to play Kudus because we haven't got these other attackers. We pocketed Kudus. No, you doubled and tripled up on him. So Pete and some of the West Ham fans were criticizing Kudus. What is he supposed to do? He's not Superman. When you got 2-3 players on you, what are you expected to do? And that's the thing. We didn't have anything elsewhere. So you look at it that we had nothing in that squad. It was able to do well against Fulham, and people forget the Fulham game because we were able to press more. And that's the issue. We couldn't really press Palace as much because of the pace Palace have and the ability to get in behind and the lack of pace that we have. We was able to do that with a little bit more success against Fulham. Yeah. So everyone wants to, you wanted Moyes out, you wanted Lopetegui out. One game is this big signifier where all of a sudden we're supposed to, oh no, Potter's not the man, Potter's not this. At the end of the day, we desperately need Bowen back. We desperately need Somerville back. Tadibo is much better than Mavropanos. We're lacking so much, and I'm not just using injuries as an excuse, but it's there. We haven't got anything up top. No shots. Kudus can't do anything on his own.
It's not just up top. You haven't got anything anywhere, either defensively or offensively. We scored 2 goals. You had 0 shots on target.
No. We had scored 7 shots and got a penalty.
We had 7 shots on target. Stop acting like we only had 2 opportunities in the game. Why are you so deluded? We are better side than
anyone. Anyone can roll the ball to
yesterday, we would have better side out. I said this as well. I've been saying this all season long that our resource is going to come. But every single time I used to come here, people ask me questions. Oh, glass and this, glass and that. I was saying, give it time. It is all going to click. Yesterday, we came to your ground. We had 7 shots on target, scored 2 goals. You had absolutely nothing. The only possession, genuinely, you couldn't break us down. I have never seen West Ham as bad as this ever before against Palace. I think this is the first time you haven't scored against us in the last 18 or 21 games or so. Something crazy like that. You were dreadful. Stop saying we were both crap. Stop putting your insecurities on me.
I'm saying we were crap. Palace didn't have to be that good. It weren't no masterclass. That's why it was a dead game. It was a dead.
The only reason why you scored goals against Fulham is because Fulham gifted you opportunities. But defensively, you are crap. That's why going into this game. That's why going into this game, I did think that we win. We will because you're not good. You haven't been good on the Potter.
We pressed Fulham and forced errors. We forced errors. Whereas this time, you've got Mavropanos, who's always out of position. Always. Kilman, obviously, he needs to do better. He's backing off. But he's isolated. He's on his own. He shouldn't be on his own. Where's the support? Because Mavropanos is in no man's
But you was hyping them up. You was hyping up all of these players. Kilman this, Kilman
Why
that.
do you just say that when
whatever.
there's nothing? Where I've always looked at Mavropanos as a decent squad player. I don't think he's a bad player on the face of it. But the problem with him is he hasn't got a football brain. He hasn't got it up there. Yeah, he has some ability, but he hasn't got the brain. And that's the problem. And I look at the team that we've got and the team we've built, again, not enough pace in that team. We are desperately lacking.
Where's the Potter situation then? Because he's had 3 games. You said straight away, oh, it looks so much better. But you've gone out of the FA Cup and then you've lost to Palace. So, like, it's looking better, but you're still losing.
But then you're just looking at the results. You're just looking at results and not performances.
That was the worst performance.
3 games. Wait a minute. I'm going to tell you. What are you talking about? All right, relax yourself. Have a sip of water. Have a sip of water and relax. 3 games, right? So we've had 3 games in a week. So first game, Potter comes in, Aston Villa. We're pressing, yeah. We're high energy football in the first half. We lose Somerville and we lose Fulkrug, both hamstring injuries, because they've never run so much in all their time. Then Fulham, similar thing. We're pressing. We're working hard off the ball. We're working hard on the ball. Our movement is sharp. Yeah. And then you got the 3rd game in a week. After that, after not having to do that for a whole season, we go to Palace. And all of a sudden now, the energy and intensity is not there. It's just not there. So this is going to be a long-term thing. I don't know why people are coming in expecting things to just click straight away. Yeah, I've seen improvements. But at the end of the day, it's going to take time. It's going to take time for these players to get some of the bad habits out of their system that they've had. It's going to take time for us to get Potter's players in, for him to coach his system, his tactics. Why are we expected now to just, boom, we're there? All these Arteta lovers in the chat, they're still not expecting Arteta to do anything. He's still got time. No, I'm not. But I'm just saying, why is it when West Ham get a manager, get a coach in, he has to be on it straight away? He has to fly and get the results.
No, he doesn't have to be on it. It's just your fan base. Your fan base were waxing about this guy, saying, "Oh my God, Potter's coming. What was Lopetegui doing?" But you're still losing. So I was asking, is it actually Potter who's doing amazing, or is it just the team aren't that good?
But that's ridiculous, Potts. That is ridiculous. That is a ridiculous way to look at
Did
football.
Did you not say that Potter was doing better than Lopetegui then?
No, I'm saying the performances have been better. Yes, Fulham was not good. I'm not saying we was good, but it's not going to sit there and we're going to get there and be amazing every week. Like I said, this team were the most static team in the league before Potter come in. The amount of times you see players often just standing still. One player, Kudus just trying to do something on his own. Everyone's sitting back. Like there was no energy. The training was just awful. And now all of a sudden Potter's coming in, getting them to work, what they haven't had to do. We have 2 players go out with a hamstring injury, and the rest are obviously knackered. This is what I'm saying. It's going to take time for us to have those training sessions with him.
What we want to know, because a few weeks ago you were sitting there confidently. You said, "Yeah, we're definitely going to finish above Palace." Yeah, that's what you said. So I think this is a good.
You're so obsessed with this. You're
no. This is a good checkpoint now to ask you again.
Because how is it a checkpoint you ask every week?
Lawless, I didn't interrupt you, bro. I'll let you land, yeah. Don't start shouting at me. I'll let you land, yeah.
No, because I'm so sick of this question.
You've now played each other twice. Yeah. Are West Ham gonna finish above Palace, my brother? Yes or no?
Listen, I'm confident we'll finish above Palace as long as we get Bowen and Somerville back. If the longer we're at,
you're actually a fool.
No, hold up.
You just made no. I'm sorry, guys. Let's stop there. He's been giving us excuses about how it's going to take ages for Potter to reach the levels that he should be reaching. Hamstring injuries, players are tired, they're not used to his system, and now you're saying you're going to finish above us after getting smoked.
If you let me land, yeah, Mister, I want to land.
You're a hypocrite.
Let me finish. I want to
hear. I'm not a hypocrite. If you let me finish, then you won't find. Hold up. Right. Let me finish what you're answering your question. Yeah, you asked me a question, so I'll finish answering it. The longer we go without the likes of Bowen and Somerville, yeah, Fulkrug is probably a writer for most of the season. So the longer we go out with these attackers on not signing a striker, the more likely it becomes that we finish below Palace. Like if the squad as it is, yeah, with the players that we've got now, if it stayed like that, yeah, we wouldn't finish above Palace because we just don't have enough in that team in terms of an outlet, in terms of attacking threat. We don't have enough there, right? So the longer we go without these players, yeah, the more unlikely it's going to be. If we get Bowen in under Potter, is going to flourish. Yeah, Somerville. That honestly, how he looked in that first half against Villa before he had to come off, unbelievable. Like these are players
this guy, you know, this guy, by the way, people, you lot didn't watch the game, but he is acting like they were missing. It's just the attackers. I get it with the Bowen and Somerville situation, but your build-up play was genuinely so predictable, so terrible that you're talking about the wrong thing. That's why you had 0 shots.
I know it was. I know it was.
Like, what about your midfield too that you went out there with? What about that? How negative it is? Yeah, you have 3 centre backs. You have 2 defensive midfielders out on the pitch. Exactly. You're not talking about these stuff, but you're saying Palace are crap. You're saying that we were on the same level yesterday. Like, you have to look at your own manager. Yes, you got injuries. You got injuries, but okay, cool. You can say it wasn't a good game. No. But we weren't crap, though. That's the thing I don't understand. You can't say that we were crap.
If this is Palace good, if that's your limit, then boy, I don't have to worry about Palace. If that's Palace,
it's not about, I didn't say Palace were excellent, but I said we're not crap. How can we be crap if we don't let a team have a shot on target against us and we beat them 2-0 away from home and keep it clean sheet?
You didn't let us. You just said so. That's a contradiction. There's a contradiction because on one hand you say, oh, we weren't crap because we didn't let you have a shot on target. On the other hand, you say our build-up play was predictable. So you don't have to be good to defend against a predictable build-up play. Because it was
how come you scored goals against Fulham? That's where the credit goes to Palace defensively, and that's why I'm bringing up the record of us only conceding. No, let me land. And that is the reason why I'm bringing the record of us only conceding 11 goals away from home and having the best defense, best goals conceded record away from home. Because it's not just about you lot. Yes, you can be predictable, but still, despite that, you still scored goals against Fulham. You still beat Fulham. Yeah, however, you have to give credit to Palace defensively and their game plan because we limited you, who scored goals against Fulham a few days later. We played this week as well against Leicester, but there's no excuses from us.
Did we press you? Did we press you in that game? Did we press?
But who does that come down? I don't care about pressing. Not every team presses. That might be your game plan. It doesn't mean that Palace were crap. How does that mean that Palace were crap because you didn't press us? Once again, it comes down to your manager. How does that come down to us?
Because the energy levels aren't there for us to do that.
Oh, what energy level? It's January. It's January. What energy levels are not there? What are we talking about? Energy levels not there.
I just explained to you.
Okay, so the energy levels were there against Fulham. They were there against Fulham, but they're not there this weekend. Okay, it doesn't matter. You know what? I don't care. The thing is, Lawless, you don't know about energy levels. Let's be real. You don't. You're not sports scientists. I know that for a fact. You don't know about the energy levels. But one thing that we both do know. One thing we both do know is that your team was absolutely crap against Palace.
Hold up.
That's a fact. But energy levels, you can talk about energy levels all you like, but that's the fact.
No. Everyone shut up and tell me answers the question. No. Shut up, Don. Is he a sports scientist? I want to know. He said I'm not. Are you a sports scientist?
No.
No, you're not. So shut up about sports science.
So hold up. No, but you're talking like you're a sports scientist. You keep talking about energy levels. That was your game plan. You literally hold up my head. You literally said to me that you didn't want to press Palace because you knew that spacing behind Palace have got pace. Why are you blaming energy levels when you literally told me why you didn't want to blame?
That's a factor. Like, I'm sorry, everyone sits there and talks about playing so many games and so many players come out and talk about it. When you play this many games, Potter come out and said, "Yeah, obviously."
Well, you said you didn't want to press Palace. You said you didn't want to press Palace because Palace have got pace and you lot will struggle against that. So why are you now saying you didn't press because of energy levels? You literally explained your tactical decision from Graham Potter. That was the reason why.
I'm not saying that's the whole reason why we didn't press. I'm saying that the predictable build-up play, that slow, stagnant play that we had, that's not press. I'm talking about when we had the ball. You saw a lot less energy on the ball.
You were terrible on and off the ball. I'll be honest. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, I'm not denying that.